Titleist Pro V1 versus TaylorMade TP5. Two absolute premium golf balls that sit right at the top of a lot of bags out there. But which one actually performs better for the average American golfer?
You know, the decision really isn't as simple as most people think. Welcome to Golf Gear Showdown, where we put golf gear head-to-head so you can make smarter buying decisions. I'm Mike, your data and specs guy.
And I'm Jake, your everyday 15 handicapper. Today we are settling a massive, direct head-to-head battle. Choosing between these two heavyweights is something almost every serious golfer faces, and picking the wrong one has some serious consequences for your scorecard.
Seriously, are you playing the wrong premium ball right now? Because if you are, you're literally throwing away strokes every single round. There's absolutely nothing worse than hitting what feels like a pure iron shot, only to watch it come up short or sail totally offline simply because the ball doesn't match your swing. We're not going to reveal today's winner just yet, but I will say this. The wrong choice here will cost you, while the right one can add real consistency without changing a single club in your bag.
Picture this highly relatable scenario. You're standing in the pro shop on a Saturday morning, you've got a box of Pro V1s in one hand and TP5s in the other. They cost exactly the same, brand new. Both are high-end urethane cover balls aimed at better players and serious mid-handicappers. Both promise low long game spin combined with high short game spin.
Exactly right, Jake. And the tour-level marketing hype around both of these is absolutely deafening. Every commercial tells you these are the balls the pros play. But honestly, we don't care about what the pros play on perfectly manicured fairways. We care about what actually happens when a regular guy puts these on the turf. No launch monitor claims today, folks. Just honest design differences and what most golfers notice out on the course.
We're judging these competitors on 6 categories today: distance, forgiveness, accuracy, feel, price, and golfer fit. We're going round by round to find the top option for your money. Stick around for round 3 though, because the truth about approach shots is probably going to surprise you. Let's kick things off right now with round 1, distance. This is the pure performance battle where everyone wants to see maximum yardage off the tee.
When we look at full shots, based on design intent, the TP5 features a complex 5-layer construction and a firmer core. This setup tends to give it a slight edge in total distance. That is especially true for players with moderate swing speeds who can really activate those inner layers to maximize energy transfer.
Hold on a second though. Let's look at the Titleist. The Pro V1 typically stays a little lower in its ball flight. The harsh reality for everyday players is that it requires perfect, pure compression to avoid losing yards. If you aren't absolutely flushing it perfectly in the center of the face, you're leaving distance on the table with the Titleist. The TaylorMade, on the other hand, just wants to jump off the face and go.
Based on the raw numbers and how they launch, the round 1 winner is the TaylorMade TP5. We're decisively giving this to the TP5, mainly for golfers who prioritize maximum carry and roll over absolutely everything else in their game.
Moving right along to round 2, forgiveness and ease of use. Because let's be totally honest with ourselves here, we don't hit the center of the club face every single time we swing.
This is where things get really interesting for the weekend warrior. When you catch the ball a little thin or maybe slightly out toward the heel, how does it react? Well, the Pro V1 features a more forgiving cover and mantle setup. That specific construction actually manages those dreaded spin spikes on thin shots remarkably well, keeping you somewhere near the green.
Right, but on the flip side, look at the TP5. It can get a little hotter off the face on a bad strike. If you hit it off the heel, it actually tends to fly farther offline on those exact same mishits. It punishes that heel strike noticeably more than the Titleist does.
Exactly my point, Mike. Weekend golfers desperately need a ball that helps them when they miss, not one that exaggerates the mistake into the woods. For that reason, the round 2 winner is the Titleist Pro V1, specifically for average golfers who don't hit the dead center every time. And hey, before we move to the next round, keep watching, because round 3 reveals something about short game control that most golfers completely misjudge when they're watching tour players on TV.
And that leads us right into round 3, accuracy and short game control. Let's shift our focus from the tee box down to those critical approach shots and working around the greens.
When you are around the greens, common feedback suggests that Pro V1 delivers incredibly consistent spin. Its softer response helps most players stop the ball much quicker. That's a huge deal, especially when you're playing on firm summer greens. Now, the TP5 definitely offers good control, don't get me wrong here, but it can feel a touch less predictable on partial shots for us mid-handicappers. If I'm hitting a tricky 40-yard pitch shot over a front bunker, I need to know exactly how that ball is going to grab on the second bounce. The Titleist just gives me that predictability every single time without having to guess.
Definitively, the round 3 winner is the Titleist Pro V1. For pure accuracy and reliable control on those crucial partial shots, it easily takes the crown today. That brings us to round 4, feel, sound, and confidence. We're moving into the highly subjective, psychological side of impact.
To me, feel is almost everything when you're standing over a nervous putt or a delicate chip. The Pro V1 feels significantly softer at impact. It produces this quieter click that genuinely builds confidence. It just sounds and feels premium off the putter face.
I actually have to disagree with you there, Jake. A lot of highly skilled players actually prefer a firm feedback loop. The TP5 feels firmer with a much more lively, solid sound. Some guys absolutely need that auditory feedback to gauge the quality of their strike, and they find the Pro V1 way too muted.
Sure, I get that. But for the everyday player, that loud, lively click from the TP5 can almost feel harsh or clicky compared to the smooth feel of the Pro V1.
So the round 4 winner is the Titleist Pro V1 for most weekend players out there. However, we'll gladly concede a tie on this one if you're a golfer who specifically demands a firmer response and that louder, livelier feedback from your equipment.
Let's open up round 5, price and the overall value equation. Because absolutely nobody likes earning money on the golf course.
Both of these balls naturally sit at a premium price point. We're talking top dollar here. But here is a smart shopper move that most everyday golfers completely miss. The real value isn't just the upfront cost per dozen. It's about how long the ball maintains its performance. Most golfers report that the Pro V1 tends to hold its performance longer through multiple rounds. The cover simply holds up better against scuffs, sand, and casual cart path kisses, which means you aren't tossing a brand new ball out after 3 holes just because you caught a wedge a little thin and shredded the cover.
Exactly right. That makes the round 5 winner the Titleist Pro V1 for multi-round longevity. Now stick around, because up next we are breaking down the exact golfer fit to show you which ball matches your specific handicap.
Welcome to round 6, golfer fit. It's finally time to match these winning balls to specific golfer handicaps and swing types so you know exactly what to buy. Let's run through this table rapidly. Beginners, high handicaps, and seniors, you want the Pro V1. You'll instantly notice more benefit from its forgiveness on mishits. Mid-handicappers who want a great balance of distance and short game control, you also lean Pro V1. Budget buyers, while neither is cheap, the Pro V1's durability wins out.
What about the guys who swing out of their shoes at the local Muni?
Faster swing speeds or players purely seeking distance, you want the TP5. Based on design intent, it's built for that extra roll. Slicers and forgiveness seekers usually see much better results with the Pro V1 because of how it carefully manages side spin to keep you in the fairway.
Listen up close, because this is crucial insider advice that will save you strokes. The biggest mistake is buying the ball your favorite tour player uses instead of matching it to your typical miss. I mean, I almost did that myself early on. A lot of mid-handicappers grab the TP5 simply thinking it's automatically longer. Then they get to the course and lose the short game control they actually desperately need to save par. Do not sacrifice your short game just to chase a few extra yards off the tee.
Let's execute a fast, honest rundown of the pros and cons for both options right now. Zero brand protection here. Titleist Pro V1 Pros. It's got a softer feel, excellent short game spin, it's highly forgiving on mishits, and it's consistent from round to round. Cons. You get slightly less maximum distance for some specific swing speeds. TaylorMade TP5 Pros. Incredibly strong distance, solid all-around performance, and it's great for faster swings. Cons. It has a firmer feel, it's notably less forgiving on off-center hits, and it can spin a lot more erratically on thin shots. Time to quickly declare the final winners for every category. Overall winner for most beginners, high handicaps, and mid-handicap golfers in the United States is the Titleist Pro V1. Seniors will love it too. Best for raw distance is the TaylorMade TP5.
Forgiveness and control easily go to the Pro V1. Best overall value and best on the used market goes to the Pro V1 because of that durability.
If you have fast swings and absolutely no budget limit, grab the TP5. But ultimately, our final confident advice is this. Skip the TP5 entirely if you regularly miss the center of the club face. So which ball actually fits your game better? Drop your handicap and your final ball pick down below in the comments right now.
If this head-to-head analysis helped you out today, hit that subscribe button so we can help you save more money on the course. Next time, we're putting the Callaway Chrome Soft up against the Strixon Z-Star.
Until then, ask yourself, is your scorecard suffering because of your swing or because of the ball in your pocket? Keep swinging smart and